Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now allegedly is that two men who were trying to gain access into the palace of the Ooni of Ife through a tunnel, were arrested by the guards and they have been handed over to the police for, further interrogation and investigation. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the royals. Happy weekend to you. I appreciate you guys so much. Delarites, my super people. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you. Esheo Adupeo. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's not a small thing, though. As we are hearing it, they say that two men who were trying to gain access into the palace of the Ooni of Ife through a tunnel that was maybe being dug by them or some kind of drainage connection have been arrested and handed over to the police for, further interrogation and, investigation. Now, the report has it that these men have actually been, commissioned to go there and plant whatever it is they wanted to plant. You do know that they said that Ooni of Ife reinforced the royal palace by bringing guards, employing more guards, and they say more guards are even coming. Now, before now, they said they had guards in front of the palace, and there's a vast, as in the palace is very big, like the back part of the palace was not properly guarded. And so a lot of these foot soldiers that some of these lorries are alleged to be sending would go through the back palace and do whatever they want to do. And now with the preparation for the return of Olori Naomi into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, we heard allegedly that the Ooni of Ife now decided to further reinforce his security guard by bringing more of these security guards into the palace. That there are so many right now, the back, the front, everywhere, that you wouldn't even see a space anywhere, that it will up to like half a pole, there will be a guard, like 24 hours. So this way is becoming very frustrating for them, especially those who must plant something in the palace. That they have been able to control the monarch has been by planting stuff in the palace. Basically because the monarch does not eat from everybody. They have people who are chefs who cook for him, and they have stipulated ways his meals are made, and they have the kind of water they use to cook for him and all of that. So traditionally, to a very large extent, he's been so guided and protected. And so if whatever you are going to use to influence his decision might very well be difficult for you to pass through his meals, and even through his meals, they say it might not even affect him. So usually what they do, they say they have to plant stuff in the palace if you really want to get to the monarch. And so planting stuff is what they have been doing. And now you do know that those pots, a lot of pots and a lot of stuff that were planted have been removed with all of these, fortune seers or fortune tellers and prophecies and all of that extravaganza. A lot of them were removed. Okay, so many were removed. So apparently, the influences are no longer there again. And so right now, these people who are busy planting stuff for their own selfish reason are making so much effort to reinforce some of those things again. And they will go, to the very last extent to ensure that they achieve this. And that is why they are getting people, paying people to be able to do this. So these men were said to have been arrested, that they were trying to use a tunnel to connect into the palace to go and plant stuff. And they said when they were arrested, they were found with charms all over them. One was carrying a bag, like a backpack, while they were trying to gain access. And inside the backpack had certain kind of charms that, were meant to be planted at the very extreme of the palace. As in, they were just supposed to plant it around the palace vicinity and go through the tunnel again. But perhaps these people were not properly informed. They were not told that Ooni of Ife has reinforced security in the palace. And so because of this, they were caught and they were arrested. So I think what is going to happen now is that by God's grace, we should be able to know who is involved and who sent them and why they wanted to plant those things and what the things are meant for. But basically, it's no longer news that the reason why they will be trying to plant all of this is to try and make sure that the wedding between Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife does not hold, and not just the wedding, okay, that this reunion does not happen between them, because the fact that the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi are very sweet again, the fact that they have come back together fully, the fact that they are very happy with each other right now is something that is giving these people nightmare. That is the last thing they want. And all of the fight that have happened the entire time with these Oloris, as we are hearing allegedly, is been to disunite them, to ensure that they don't come back together. Nobody thought that things would get to where they are right now. Nobody thought that at this junction, Ooni of Ife will be fighting to keep Queen Naomi. We saw what happened last week and last 2 weeks, where there was so much basbo, so much problem. Ooni of Ife could barely eat or sleep because he felt like he was losing Queen Naomi. He did not hide it. Even as a king, he showed his interest. He fought it out and ensured that nothing went wrong, because he wanted his wife. He was ready to tell the entire world that, you see this woman, I love this woman, there's nothing anybody can do about it. So right now, the reason why whoever is trying to plant those things it has to be one of those things they have been planting that is causing confusion in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. The fact that none of those the root is no longer there again, is making it very difficult for them to control things in the palace. And that's exactly what they are trying to access. But in the days ahead, I'm hoping that we will be able to know who is doing this. But the question everybody is asking is that, if all this information we are hearing is true, when they find out who is doing this, what will they do? Because we have seen things like this, like the fire incidents and all of that. Still nothing is done. But we have heard that Ooni is doing everything. With what is going on now, it means that, yes, so he was actually doing something. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.